Hello, I'm Christian and welcome to Canguro English. I live and teach in Spain, and recently the beautiful bearded Pete from Aussie English asked me about the most common mistakes that Spanish learners make. So today I'm going to reveal my top 10 mistakes that Spanish learners make in English. Number 1 is pronunciation, specifically B and V. In English, B is bilabial. Your lips come together. B, B. But V is labiodental. Lip and teeth. The. And it's very important because there's a big difference between vowels and bowels. Number 2 is more pronunciation. Final consonants. The main difference in pronunciation between Spanish and English is that in Spanish you are obsessed with vowels, and in English we are obsessed with consonants. For example, it would be normal for a Spanish person to say Madrid, and this D disappears, it's not pronounced. But in English, the final consonant is always pronounced, it's always strong. Why is it important? It's important because the final consonant is the only indication that you are conjugating your verbs in English. What's the secret to this pronunciation? Imagine this final consonant like an extra syllable at the end of the word. It doesn't matter if you pronounced a voiced D or an unvoiced T. You just have to produce something. Madrid, extra syllable. Wanted, extra syllable. That's it. Number 3 is articles. Articles are actually quite difficult in English, and most Spanish people either use too many or not enough when they're speaking. But here's a little trick to help you. So, in a conversation, when you talk about something for the first time, use a and un. But if you're talking about something that you talked about previously, or something that the other person knows, then use the. But something strange. In English, when we're talking about things in general, we don't use any articles. We would say, I like pizza, not I like the pizza. Number 4, vocabulary and the difference between catch and pick up. In English, catch is only something that's in the air. Catch. But pick up is something that's on the ground or on a table, on a surface. And also you can pick up a girl or a boy from a bar and take them back to your house. Number 5, more vocabulary. Miss and lose. What's the difference? Miss is for something that happens. You can miss a party, or when the bus comes, you miss your bus. But lose is for objects. I've lost my phone. Number 6 is word order. Spanish is much more flexible than English with word order. So you have to be careful. For example, always make sure that your subject is before the verb. Appeared my friend. You cannot say this in English. The verb must always go after the subject. And of course, adjectives after the noun, no. Number 7 is take. In English, we do not use the verb take. When we talk about drinking liquids, we use the verb have. And this is something that I hear in class all the time. Maybe this means that Spanish people drink a lot. Number 8, and the difference between do and make, another really common error. So, do is for activities. And make is when you fabricate something, you create something that didn't exist before. In English, there's a big difference between making a friend and doing a friend. Number 9, and the verbs have and be. So in Spanish, have is used for temporary states, like tengo hambre, tengo frío. But in English, we use the verb be for temporary states. I am cold, I am hungry, I am angry. And number 10, double negatives. Although a lot of native speakers use double negatives, they are not considered part of standard English, so you should avoid them. Some words in English are inherently negative, like nothing and nobody and nowhere. And in one clause, you can only have one negative. I don't want nothing, no. I don't want anything. Finally, some bonus extras. This is a chicken. This is a kitchen. This is a person. These are people. This is embarrassed, and this is pregnant. And this is constipated, and no, never mind that one. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that class. This class was made possible by all of my incredible sponsors on Patreon, so if you would like to sponsor free English education, then please become a patron. The link is below. And if you would like to see any more videos about English, then don't forget to subscribe. I'm Christian. This is Canguro English. I'll see you in class.